in Tallaght at one of the biggest martial arts events in the world. Yes, in the world. We're about to check out some of the #1 ranked fighters there are in this sport. And as an ex-fighter myself, I have to say I am excited to be covering this event and maybe even catching up with a few of my old adversaries. The National Basketball Arena was the venue for this year's Irish Open International Kickboxing competition. This prestigious two-day event attracts over 2,000 competitors from 32 countries. With 61 divisions, the top fighters in the world were here to stake their claim on what is now regarded as the biggest martial arts event in Europe, many using this as a stage to mark their dominance prior to the upcoming World Championships.
It's developed a lot over the last number of years. We've tied this in with the ISPCC and the continued growth of kickboxing throughout the world.
Talk to me about the Irish fighters. How are we doing out there?
We're fantastic. We have a couple of really world-class fighters. Robbie McMenemy was one of our top fighters. Ilya Salerno, Elaine Small, we've Julie McHale, who's our top female light contact fighter, bar none. We have Toby Vermuller, who was very successful last year in the European Championships. So, you know, we've a lot of top world-class competitors out there.
As you've heard, two of our current stars of the mat are Bray's Julie McHale, fighting at -65 kilos in light contact, and Tallaght's Robbie McMenemy at 74 kilos in semi-contact. Now, I know that there's a lot of different disciplines, and for some people out there it can be very confusing. Can you just sum it up very quickly, the differences between each one of them?
Yes, light contact is a continuing sparring non-stop. So what happens is the judges have clickers and they score very much like fencing scores, but on a continuing basis. Full contact speaks for itself. It's the same as boxing, but with the use of feet under the same rules and the same weight classes. Semi-contact, we like to say it's very much like fencing. It's a single point contact and the referee calls stop. And the primary aspect of the opponent is to get inside your opponent and score.
Both world champions in their respective disciplines, Julie in black was the first on the mat and got Ireland off to a great start, stamping her authority from word go.
I've won the Irish Open, and it's a great tournament, and it's great to have it here in Ireland because I get to fight you know, international competitors that I always have to go away and fight, so it's great to have them come here to Ireland and be able to compete against them, and to win in your own country as well is a great achievement. So.
And of course you got a tremendous backup. We've seen your mum and your sister in action, and the boyfriend.
Yeah, they're all here, which is great support for me as well. So it's great to have them all there to support me.
How does it feel to see her right there?
I am so proud of my daughter Julie, and have been the last 30 years, but I'm so extra proud because she is world champion, 3 times world champion, 4 times, and she is my girl, and I love her to bits.
Are you not terrified when you see her right there?
No, I have great confidence in her.
Since almost 10 years ago she's been competing internationally. She's been doing great from then. She nearly won everything last year, 2006. It was a fantastic year for her. She won the Irish Open, German Open, she won the WK World Championship, she won the WACO, which is one of the biggest kickboxing events, European Championship, and she also won many Irish national title fights, full contact fights.
After successfully gaining a spot in the finals after tough preliminaries and semi-final rounds, Julie was to face Norwegian champion Inge Grindham. Grindham, moving up a weight division from 55 kg, allowed Julie the advantage of strength. This and of course her experience stood to Julie, and with the crowd firmly behind her, they weren't disappointed. Julie clinching the gold and taking the title for the 5th year running. Great win heading into the Worlds later on. After years of hard work and negotiations, the Irish Martial Arts Commission were granted government recognition in 1999. Among other things, it has allowed our top athletes access to the NTC and help with all aspects of their training.
Kids are now being very successful internationally. Last year we had huge success at the WACO World Championships in Croatia. We had 4 or 5 gold medals, some silver medals, a lot of bronze medals home. So very successful. That's at the competitive side, plus we have a lot of kids involved just for fun, just to come along to get a little bit of fitness, make friends at the clubs and stuff like that. Very positive at the moment, I have to say, boys and girls.
As a parent who wants to, involve their kid in this sport, what should they be looking for in either a club or an instructor?
Really, you're looking for a club with a history of giving good service to the young people, obviously the proper insurance procedures, childcare and coaching qualifications. Most of our coaches now have gone through Irish Sports Council accredited coaching qualifications. It's important just to check that all these things are in place. First aid, child protection, that sort of stuff. Just check, ask, you're entitled to know.
The juniors on the day put in some fine results, with many young Irish fighters making it to the finals. The Irish Open would be the highlight of the year for most of these kids, and with the standard being so high, all those who even stepped on the mat did themselves and their clubs proud. The senior individual weight divisions also saw Ireland do very well overall, with several of our fighters proving their worth on the mats. Kickboxing is not all about fighting. A popular discipline is what they call forms. This is a combination of techniques performed to music with the aim of showing proficiency in skill, balance, strength and perfection of technique. It was UK's Chloe Bruce who clinched the title this year. Like all sports, there are favourite divisions, and the two that everyone comes to see are the team event and Grand Champion. First of these to happen was the Grand Championships. This is an open weight semi-contact contest, allowing fighters and champions from all 9 weight classes to face each other on the mat and vie for the coveted title. The Americans, Italians and English are always among the favourites to win this division, but after Ireland's Robbie McMenemy dominated last year, making it all the way to the finals, all eyes are on him to fly the flag for us once again. Robbie McMenemy, you're the current world semi-contact champion. What keeps making you come back to this Irish Open?
Well, at the Irish Open, basically, we get to fight a lot more fighters at different weights. Where I fight, basically, in the World Championships, we fight at a certain weight, so 74 kilos or 79. The good thing about this is we get a lot of fighters who come out from different countries, and obviously you get to fight some of the lighter fighters, some of the heavier fighters you don't get to fight at World Championships. As well as that, we get a lot of different fighters from different organisations like WACO, WKA, AXA, that because of politics don't always fight on world circuits. So at the Irish Open, because it's an open tournament, obviously you get a lot more fighters at it.
Would you rate this as one of the best in the world?
Yeah, I definitely think it's the best in the world. I think basically because it's over 1 2-minute round, you do have to be fast, and it suits some of the foreign fighters a bit better. We usually fight over 3 2-minute rounds, so it really is a challenge for us. And with the amount of fighters, you get a different variety of fighter in pretty much each fight, you know.
So what about this year then? What's ahead for you?
Well, at the moment of the Irish Open, obviously. From here we have the WACO World Cup, which is on in Piacenza in Italy. That's a big tournament as well, so you'll have all the countries fighting at that. After that we start preparations for the World Championships, the WACO World title, and maybe hopefully get a WACO Pro defence in there as well between now and then.
And how do you think you'll do?
Hopefully good. I haven't been let down too much this year or last year, so I'll see how it goes.
Robbie certainly didn't disappoint, dispatching several of the world's top fighters from the US and Europe before gaining a spot in the finals once more. This time, however, he came up against the young American Raymond Daniels, described as one of the best fighters, if not the best, the sport has ever seen. What takes you over here over and over again?
You know, this is such a prestigious tournament that, you know, I have no choice but to come to it. If I really want to test my skills and see if I'm really the best or to be the best, this is a tournament that you absolutely have to come to. Because there's a great promoter, Mr. Roy Baker, promotes a great event that I love. I talk about this tournament all the time. He brings in great talent, you know, so everybody respects the man. He brings in the best, and in order to be the best, you have to win this tournament here.
Daniels looked to dominate from the word go. But the second round saw Robbie gain back his confidence and take the champion to a draw, only to be pipped at time by 1 point. Disappointing result for Ireland, but Daniels, as always, a popular winner nonetheless. Next came the team event, consisting of 32 teams. Team Ireland lost out early on in the rounds, so it was up to Team Europe, consisting of 3 Irish athletes, Elaine Small, Robbie McMenemy and Ilya Salerno, to keep the title at home. As expected, Team USA made it to the finals. Team Europe did the same, and it proved to be one of the closest final contests yet. America scored the first win, but was followed by 2 defeats to the European side, giving Team Europe the advantage going into the 4th fight. USA needed a win, and with Raymond Daniels fighting, it was almost a given. So that left it all down to the girls. A battle of wills followed, with Ireland's Elaine Small and America's Melissa Marr matching each other point for point, only to finish on a draw. This meant it was 2 wins and a draw for each team, making it necessary for a total tally of points to decide the winner. The final result saw Team USA clinching the win, along with a €3,000 prize money. Not a nice way to go out for Team Europe, but an excellent adversary nonetheless. All in all, a great weekend for the Irish, leaving no doubt in anyone's mind that we are a nation to respect in this sport, and we wish them all the best in the World Championships at the end of the year.